Hey everybody, you know Hugh it is here, coming at you with the first video on my YouTube channel, and I've been waiting for something special to do the inaugural video, and this has just arrived. I'm going to be unboxing a very special vinyl box set today. I'm very excited to get into this. So the music that I'm unboxing today is a trilogy of albums that was recently announced by a band that are no longer performing music anymore. They were disbanded some years ago. They're an Irish black metal band by the name of Altar of Plagues. They were founded by the mastermind of their music, a gentleman by the name of James Kelly, who I actually managed to reach out to probably about a year ago or so, and because I'd always wanted to own some of his music on vinyl, but the original copies are really difficult to come by. Unless you're willing to pay hundreds for a single record, which is something I would never do. And basically James gave me some answers, and he just said, you know, I'm working on it soon. And I think a few weeks ago it was announced that Altar of Plagues were going to be having a beautiful box set released, quite a lavish set of their music, and basically I had to jump on with that. As soon as it went on sale on the web store, it sold out in the European store, so I had to shell out a bit of extra money and order from the US store, which I think at the time of making this video there is still some copies available. I actually ordered colour variant, which is quite cool because it makes the sort of box set that I've got a little bit more scarce. And James Kelly actually announced that this was going to be the last time that any of their music will be pressed to vinyl, so it makes me feel a little bit more lucky. It's quite well boxed as well, because I had to get this in from America, so I'm quite glad that they put a bit of extra effort into making sure that it arrives intact, but we shall see. Ooh. And there we have it. Altar of Plagues, the trilogy. Yeah, nice box set. It's kind of cool that I've waited so long for all this music, and they packaged it so well. And I know that apparently James Kelly spent ages remastering this for this particular release, because there were lots of discussions about the number of sides that he was using for the records, and he was very adamant that he'd mastered it correctly for the number of sides for each album in this release. So I'm just going to get the shrink wrap off now and have a look at what's inside. Okay, that's all unwrapped. Let's get this open and have a look. So it's got that cool like diagonal box cut that I've had with some Kim Crimson box sets that I've got that are really nice. And we've got one. Oopsie daisy. Don't want to let that fall off straight away. So Mammal is the first album that I found in the box set. Have a look at the little colour variant inside. Transparent. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Transparent vinyl is always pretty cool. And one thing I can always guess, or not say guess, but at this stage now I've been buying vinyl for a decent number of years, and just on first examination I can always tell if it's actually a good quality pressing, and that's what I'm getting just from this. Not a particularly heavy pressing, but that doesn't really matter too much. That's more of a marketing gimmick. That's you know, it does dampen the vibrations a bit, but I'm never really that bothered about pressing weight as long as it feels like it's not cheap, and this is definitely not a cheap pressing. So get that one back away. And then next album in the box set is, oh actually no, it's another LP for the Mammal album. Ah, here we have it. Teeth, Glory and Injury. This is my most wanted record, and this is really the selling point of this box set for me. The other music is great, you know, really interesting stuff, but this is one of the greatest black metal albums ever released, and it is absolutely gut-wrenching. You know, it came out in the 2010s. It's one of the best albums of that decade across any genre, not just black metal. I think that Order of Plagues are a really special band in the genre. They fuse a lot of post-rock elements with their really gut-wrenching black metal, full-on sound. Some of the vocals in this record, particularly on the track Burnt Year, are just gut-wrenching and unforgettable. But it maintains that level of brutality whilst also being quite approachable. I think if somebody was going to try and get into black metal, this would be one of the first bands I'd point them to. Not because it's not necessarily the most traditional. It doesn't really sound like the 90s Norwegian style that you'd have that is really the staple of the genre. It's the post-rock elements that make it more accessible. While it's not going to be the most accessible music out there, it's still going to be quite challenging. I would seriously point somebody in the right direction of Order of Plagues if they wanted to get into black metal. And yeah, got the other side for Teeth Glory. So Teeth Glory and Injury, amazing record. Highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. It's, you know, on a good day I might even tell you that's my favourite black metal album of all time. It's really quite special. And then of course White Tomb, which is I believe the first album in chronological order of this box set. And White Tomb it's really cool. I can kind of see the sounds that Order of Plagues was shooting for in the sort of more early stages of their career. I don't think it's as fully fleshed as the other albums in the collection, but it's kind of cool to see the template that they were going for. I just want to talk about Mammal a little bit as well while I'm here. Now Mammal it's more of a lengthy experience when you're listening to this. The pieces are more drawn out. You do get that sort of Order of Plagues signature blast beat, like black metal, kind of harrowing instrumental chaos, but then it transitions at points into like these kind of really drawn out melodies of just single guitar notes, and it kind of makes me feel like that would have been something that Bell Witch would have taken a page of and then centralized their entire sound around that single idea. I don't know whether they got that idea from Order of Plagues. There are some similarities, but it wouldn't surprise me if these guys have been influential as fuck. So yeah, there's not really a lot more I can say. I can't wait to listen to all of this. I can't believe I finally got it in my collection. This is my most prized thing out of the 500 items I've got in my collection. So absolutely buzzing. I felt like this was a deserving thing to come on here and talk about for my first video on the new YouTube channel, and there's not really a lot else I can say. If you like the content of my video today, please hit the like button, subscribe. You're going to help me grow my channel, and stay tuned for more content coming soon on a variety of subjects. You know who it is.